I didn't so much recognize the voice as I did the smooth cadence it held, and how it sustained its fine composure while slithers of dread burrowed through my unmoving body. It belonged to the kind of man whose roar scared you, but the true terror lay in his unfazed silence. Enosh, my God, my husband, my master. Coldness dug its claws deeper into my flesh. Why did this word resonate in my core like the echo of a persistent prayer? Did it even matter? Shaken and disoriented, I just wanted him to put me in a nest of pelts and feathers, curl himself around me like armor, and stroke the shell of my ear. I wanted to say his name. Lips remained stiff. A strange voice, so unlike my own, resonated from deep within me instead. Master?
Yes, I am your master.
Enosh clasped my chin, bringing my stiff, dry gaze to meet the cold silver of his stunning eyes, set into a ghastly face, one half torn by gaping wounds.
You shall long for me, obey me, and serve me for eternity, and you shall worship me, for I am your God, the keeper of your flesh and bone.
His voice barely registered as nausea clung to the back of my throat. What had happened to him? Nothing but white bone remained where the wing of his left nostril should be, along with cartilage that clung to a string of flesh. Soot covered much of this half of his face, hiding the pestilent, blistered skin beneath. Something had stripped his jaws to bone and teeth at the far back of one joint, leaving a hole for his breath to wheeze through with each inhalation.
What to do with my faithless wife? Would I weave you into my throne, one joint at a time?
He took my heavy hand and placed it onto the only remaining trace of his humanity, his warm cheek, and the cleaner trails where something must have washed the soot off the unmarred side of his face. Tears.
Shall I shatter your bones into hundreds of pieces, as I had to do with mine, so your treacherous beauty will grace it right alongside your terrible betrayal?
Betrayal. Cold dread burrowed between my ribs, and black fog smothered my thoughts, provoking memories of utter savagery. The rick of cotton ripping, the shk of metal sinking into flesh, the rust-stained handle of a knife. Smoky tendrils eclipsed any coherent thought. I understood none of this. What was going on here?
Shall I tell you, wife, of the many atrocities they have imposed upon me in captivity, while you pondered stew? Will knowing the burden of your conscience with guilt the way your disloyalty wears me down with the urge to punish you?
He lowered his monstrous face to mine, nuzzling my cheekbone with the hard, crusty remains of his nose.
I spent nearly a fortnight in the ceaseless lick of flames, my face burned away by priests in never-ending agony, save for the 3 times they decapitated me. Once to note just how my head would return, twice for the mere entertainment of it. And where were you, dear wife? Where were you?
Captivity, flames, priests. Fear trickled across my scalp, pooling inside my head until my thoughts drowned in another blur of memories, only to emerge painfully clear. The attack in the forest, Enosh's capture, how I'd fled to Elder Falls, Pa's sickness, and my delay.